Hi everyone, and today we are going to be talking about the energy of your empowerment must be greater than your pain or sadness. Oh wow, this is a pretty strong one, right? I tell you what, this is the hardest one for so many people to grasp. So I wanted to chat with you about that. So let me just kind of say that again so that you can hear it one more time. The energy of your empowerment must be greater than your pain or sadness. So many of us have so much sadness, and that empowers our life in so many different areas. And if you want to make a change, if you want to shift, if you want to get into empowerment, you have to put the energy into it that is bigger than the energy you put into your sadness or your pain. So what does that look like? Well, I do this exercise sometimes where I ask people to think about a couple of different things at one time. So I'm going to give you a couple of things to think about. So I want you to think about my glasses. I want you to really think about them for a while, okay? Just think about glasses and what they look like. Think about, what they do. Everything about glasses, okay? Now, this is a drink that has like ginseng and brahmi in it, and it kind of helps with focus and energy, okay? And so I want you to think about this drink, okay? Think about how it creates clarity of mind, how it refreshes the body, how, whatever it is that you believe that this drink does, okay? So I want you to think about that for a second. Now, I want you to think about both of them. Think about both of them. Now, think about both of them exact same time, okay? Now, what you've noticed is that you're actually doing this. You're thinking about that, then you're thinking about that. Your eyes are shifting back and forth, They're going one over the other, over the other, over the other, or you're just staring at both of them at the same time. And your eyes are still like flipping back and forth, like my dog who does a side eye, and this isn't about trying to think about the glasses on top of here. You're literally thinking about the glasses and what they do and thinking about the water and what it does. It's impossible, right? See, you can't think of two things at one time. Now, if your thoughts are constantly on your sadness and all the bad things that are happening on your life or in your life, then how is it possible for you to sit there and think about empowerment? And if you are thinking about empowerment, little blips of time, think about it. How much of that is creating importance in your life? If you just made that shift, you make the shift of focusing your energy on your own personal empowerment, and you put more energy into that than you put into thinking about your sadness or your pain. I wonder what kind of change you could make by doing that. Focus on that for a minute. Really let it spin around in your head. And then I want you to really think about how you can make that shift. What do you need to do? Now, some of you guys might actually feel like, I've been trying so hard, but I have the monkey mind, and my mind just keeps on going there. Well, you're probably right. You've gotten into the habit of being you. You've gotten into the habit of being sad. You've gotten into the habit of being in pain. You've gotten into the habit of dwelling on your past. And sometimes it requires a little help. And if that's the case and you can't get focused, you need to hire somebody. Maybe it's me, maybe it's somebody else, but sometimes you need to invest in your own personal development, okay? And sometimes it's easier to have somebody guide you through that and give you some steps. And some of you guys actually have a lot more strength than you realize, and you're able to, just by hearing this, you can make that shift. So I'm asking you today, just for today, I want you to focus on your empowerment and just spend the whole day focusing on empowerment. Just spend that whole day focusing on empowerment, on how you can empower yourself. If you don't know, sit down and think about it. Maybe even have a conversation with a friend or somebody and say, hey, what can I do to empower myself? Or maybe you can just start focusing on your desires or creating your desires, whatever that may be. But if you put that focus today and you do that today and you focus all that, then tomorrow I want you to sit down and I want you to think about the difference that that one day made. And if you can make a difference every day, then that energy that you started to expend on empowerment will make a shift in your life.